Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Book Talk. Today we'll be talking about, yes, none other than another book of the Maxima Ride series, the fourth book, The Final Warning. Ooh. Now this book is actually shorter than the other three books, and honestly, very much different from the first three books. Now, does that mean it's a bad thing? Well, here are some of my pros and cons. So let's start off. With the pros, of course, like always, the Max Ryan books are easy to read. You know, 1 to 2 pages, you're done with the chapter and everything like that. And this time it only has like about 2 parts, maybe 3, I do not know. And then there's an epilogue, of course. It's a total of 74 chapters. Nothing above 100. Why? I do not know. I guess the author wasn't sure how to continue the series or not, so maybe that's the case. I do not know. I haven't read the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, or the 9th, and the books, other books yet. So, but I guess he wasn't sure about where he wanted to go with this book, so he made it short. And that's okay. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing if the books are shorter than the other books. You know, it still has some cons for sure. Um, but anyway, that's pretty much one of the pros. Another pro is that I actually am surprised that it's actually a bit slower than like the other three books because the Angel Experiment, School's Out Forever, Saving the World, and the other extreme sports, which I don't know why they said other extreme sports. I don't know. Um, are very much quick and fast paced with like action and such. Like every few chapters there will be some sort of action and everything, and then there's other chapters where they're just talking, trying to figure out what to do next and everything, and then they make a decision, doing sleeping or whatever, and then kicking butt, that sort of deal. But this one, I mean, it still has action, in the beginning, but it has really slow moments. And so I think, honestly, it's not as bad as people would say. I still like enjoy the book. Now, yes, I think the first three books are so, the best and everything, but for a fourth book and being short and everything like that and not having a whole lot of action, I still quite enjoyed it. I actually literally read it in a day. And I still enjoy it. Like there are definitely some moments where I wish there are some action and everything like that, for sure. I am not gonna lie about that. But honestly, I really much enjoy it. And so, also, talking about, you know, this book is really about, global warming. Literally, it's about global warming. Now, you're probably thinking, whoa, hold on a second. Wait, what? Where is the action for global warming? Look, like, if you read the other three books and caught up to this book, it does actually make sense why this book is about global warming. I am just saying. Because if you remember my last book hub for the third book, I said, it was like Infinity War and Thanos' plan. And it kind of makes sense in this book in a way. Sure, it's not as, big and grand in schemes or anything like that. I will agree with that. But honestly, I still quite enjoy it just because it's not always super actiony and everything like that. It's really a really good story. It is still. Again, but there are some cons still, like I said, some cons that I wish there was a bit more action, for sure. There are some parts where are definitely slow. Another con I have is that, I mean, it's pretty cool they're doing the Fangs blog, which is actually does exist. I don't think that it has been updated recently. I don't think. I found it mysteriously somehow. But I found like 2 versions of it, so let me know in the comments about that if you have information about that, if you know the Maximum Right series. So anyway, so Fang basically has a blog. Um, and some of his blog will be in here, which is fine and everything, but I don't really see the point in that, honestly. It's pretty funny, I guess, pretty cool, and give us a nice break, I guess, from what the characters are doing and everything, I guess. I don't know. But that's fine. And then, like, sometimes this book will have another point of view of someone and everything, like, say, like, for some of the bad guys. But, which I don't really like, but I guess it's understandable because, um, you kind of need that for, like, to understand how everything leads up to certain points of the story. But luckily, a pro for that though is in third person point of view. It's not in first person point of view, like the second book. Like, oh god, I did not like that. I don't know why they did that. It was just, I mean, I understand what the other was trying to do and everything, but no thank you. um, Another con that I do have is that it's definitely short. I wish there was more, but hey, at least we got more books to read, so I am pretty excited about that. Um, but I wish it was definitely longer, and I wish there was more action and everything. So again, I definitely recommend this book. It's not as bad as a lot of people said. I don't think it fall downhill or anything like that. It is definitely not my favorite book. I still think the second book is still my favorite. No, actually, I think the third. I think I said the third book is actually my new favorite. So I'm going with the third book right now. So, but yeah, the third book, my favorite. You know, this book was good. It was decent. I will probably give it a 6 out of 10. Probably. Probably gonna do the ranking system now for Maximum Right book. So like the first book, I gave it an 8 out of 10. The second book, I gave it a 9 out of 10. Third book, 10 out of 10. This one, no, I will change it to 7 out of 10. 6.5. We're going to go for 6.5 out of 10. That's not mean it's bad or anything. It just means it's still a good book. Is really nice, and I enjoy it. So, yeah, there you go. That's my episode of Book Talk about Maximum Ride. I am trying to get the other books so I can do more book talks about Maximum Ride. But if I don't get the books, I may push out some other book talk episodes out later in the month. So I do apologize about that. Or maybe possibly take a break from doing book talk. I'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I have been trying to catch up, trying to find all the books I have been reading and everything, and give you my impressions on the books and everything. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Maximum Ride, still a good book series, and I'll see you all next time. KW, bye bye. I know I'm gonna do a dab.